Welcome, learners, to another deep dive. Today, we're embarking on a really profound exploration.
We are.
It's a narrative of extraordinary devotion, selfless sacrifice, and the enduring bonds of family.
Hmm.
Our source is a remarkable set of excerpts from Laxman Kanidra Tyag, which translates to Lakshman's abandonment of sleep.
Right.
And this text offers just a unique window into the emotional heart of these ancient epics.
Yeah, what's really striking, I think, about these excerpts is how they illuminate a character who's often, well, sort of in the background of the grand tales.
Mhm.
But his actions and the love surrounding him, they provide such powerful insights into duty, compassion, and that kind of quiet strength you find in relationships.
So our mission today is really to distill those key nuggets of understanding for you.
Yeah, unearthing some wisdom from
Yeah.
this deep dive.
Okay, so let's open this up. Let's unpack this fascinating source. The very first thing that jumps out, it's astonishing, is the detail about Lakshman's unwavering dedication.
That 14 years of sleeplessness.
Exactly, 14 years. And the source isn't just speaking metaphorically here. It suggests this was literal.
It seems so. A literal, continuous vigil. Just think about that for a second. 14 years without sleep.
It immediately makes you ask, how? How is that even humanly possible?
Well, and the source gives a surprising answer, a really moving one, actually. It suggests that it was Lord Rama himself who, in this profound act of brotherly love, allowed Lakshman to finally experience sleep.
Allowed him.
Yeah, the text almost describes it like it was Rama's divine work to finally relieve his brother's immense fatigue after all those years.
Wow. And this is where the narrative adds just a really unique layer, I think, because the source explicitly states that Lakshman, him being an incarnation of Shesha,
The cosmic serpent.
right, he wouldn't ordinarily be rendered unconscious by Meghana's arrow. That's what it says.
So for him to be affected.
Exactly. It implies something deeper, maybe a divine orchestration by Rama himself.
It suggests Rama sort of intentionally allowed his brother to finally rest, maybe, after years of this self-imposed sleeplessness.
It just highlights this extraordinary, almost cosmic bond between them.
And if you think about the bigger picture, this isn't just about, powerful individuals doing powerful things. It's a testament to the sheer depth of affection, of care.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just Rama showing this concern. The source also beautifully reveals the deep love and concern from Sita.
Oh, right, when she finds him awake.
Yeah, imagine, late at night, outside the dwelling, still awake.
And her reaction is so incredibly human, isn't it? So empathetic.
Totally. She immediately asks him, why are you awake? Why aren't you sleeping?
And the source describes her comparing him to a jati.
An ascetic or a guardian, yeah. Someone known for that unwavering vigilance.
It really underscores just how unusual, how extreme his vigil must have seemed to others.
Definitely. And then she asks him so tenderly if he remembers his friends, or Ayodhya, or even his mother Sumitra.
Ugh, that just brings out the emotional core of the scene, doesn't it?
It really does. And this is where the emotional resonance just becomes so palpable. Her offer to him is incredibly tender.
What does she offer?
She says, basically, if you would just sleep for a little while, I'll make a swing from this branch and sing you lullabies.
Oh, whoa.
Just as Sumitra, your mother, did when you were 6 months old.
From a sister-in-law. That's powerful.
It's such a powerful display of affection, yeah. It really emphasizes the depth of their family relationship. It goes beyond just blood ties, it's this shared devotion.
These intimate family dynamics really set the stage. So what happens then when this huge devotion meets the harsh reality of the battlefield?
Right, because the source then shifts. It goes to that pivotal moment
Lanka.
on the battlefield of Lanka, yeah.
Yeah.
Lakshman is struck by Meghanath's arrow, and tears are streaming down his face. It's just a moment of raw human vulnerability.
But it's not just his pain, is it? There's a ripple effect.
Exactly. That's what's striking. Hanuman approaches Rama and urges him, pleads with him, really, to stop his tears, Rama's tears.
Why? Why stop Rama's tears?
The reason given is critical. It's because Rama's sorrow is so profound, so deep, that, and this is almost a direct quote, not a single warrior will be able to take up arms and fight against Ravana tomorrow.
Wow. So Rama's grief could literally stop the war effort?
That's the implication. It just emphasizes the immense emotional burden of leadership and its direct, debilitating impact on morale. on the whole course of the war.
That's a powerful illustration, isn't it? How the leader's emotions can just paralyze an entire army.
It really is.
And interestingly, the original speaker of this source, they take a brief moment here. They draw a parallel, don't they?
Yeah, a quick aside about Arjuna and Karna, facing each other on the battlefield of Kurukshetra.
Before coming back to Lakshman.
Right. And it serves to highlight how deeply interconnected these epic narratives are, within the cultural fabric.
But like the storyteller's using that connection.
Exactly. Using that connection to deepen our appreciation for Lakshman's specific sacrifice. Maybe contrasting it with other legendary figures,
It's a reminder that these ancient tales aren't isolated. They're part of this rich tapestry.
And a momentary connection like that can actually eliminate the specific nuances of the story being told right then. Deepens our understanding.
So, wrapping this up then, what does this all mean for us as we reflect on this deep dive into Lakshman's abandonment of sleep?
Yeah.
It reveals these incredible layers, right? Selfless dedication, unconditional love within a family.
And the immense emotional weight carried by leaders and also by those who support them.
Yeah. It's a powerful reminder, I think, that even in these grand narratives of war and, conquest, the most impactful moments often lie in these intimate exchanges, these quiet acts of devotion.
Absolutely. And it kind of prompts a question for you, the listener, to consider. In your own life, where do you see those quiet, unwavering acts of support, that kind of dedication?
What are the unsung sacrifices that underpin the achievements of the people around you? Sometimes, maybe the greatest strength isn't found in victory on some grand stage, but in that enduring power of love, that unwavering commitment to another person's well-being.